with head baseball coach Luke Johnson after the Vikings' 7-5 5-inning rain-delayed shortened game against Concordia University, Wisconsin. James Pagney goes out and pitches a solid game for the Vikings. Vikings score some quick early runs to get the victory. Coach, talk about what the guys were able to do overall. Before the rain came, you guys were able to get that nice offense in.
Well, we had a couple guys get some big hits. Ray got a really big hit in that spot, and I was just telling these guys, if that doesn't happen, we could be in a 3-3 tie right now. It could be a 5-5 tie. We could have been down runs, which nothing feels worse than being the home team and being on the short end of a rain-shortened game. So it was great that Ray got that hit in that spot. So, I mean, he hit it hard up the middle. We had the right guys on the bases to move, and we probably could have taken a chance with Lane coming around the bases in the next inning. They got a pretty good throw from the center fielder, but the ball was wet. I thought we did a really good job of taking advantage of the elements. We bunted for a hit. We put the ball on the ground. We forced contact and made it tough for them to make plays, and that's where most of those runs came from. So.
Talk about how James went out there today and pitched a really solid game for you guys.
He did. It's a shame that he didn't get through that inning, or he would have been qualified for the W. But
yeah.
So the vulture in Jimmy Roach comes in and steals a victory. James was good. I mean, the first thing, he punched out all three hitters. He had a pretty good battle with their three-hitter and got him. I want to say he got him looking. I can't remember.
Yeah,
but
looking, yeah, I think so.
But he did have 3 strikeouts in that first inning, and that kind of set the tone. Got a little shaky there in the second inning. Got the wheels back straight, and it would have been nice to get him through that inning if he didn't go out there and walk. He had a 4-pitch walk in there, which are, those are things that he's working on and trying to mature through. But we've seen a lot out of him in a really good way in the last 3 appearances that he's had. So moving forward, it may have been a blessing in disguise that we got to shut him down and get his pitch count ended where it was.
Yeah.
So.
Good momentum, too, going into the weekend now against Augustana. Talk a little bit about that series coming up.
They are 18-11 right now, and they are, when the first regional ranking comes out in 2 weeks, I'm sure they'll be in the mix to be a regionally ranked team. So it's always a fun series with them. We've had a very good rivalry for the better part of a decade, and I'm sure they'll remember what happened last year, and last year is last year, and this year is this year. So we're going to have to go out and compete, and it should be fun. But, I mean, there's going to be a lot of motion in this conference. I think this weekend there are a lot of people playing against other teams that are either sitting a spot ahead of them or a game ahead of them. I mean, there's 4 games separating, most 7 of the 8 teams. So it's going to be, I think, a crucial weekend. So we got to come out and hit the ground running and play well.